I've been teaching e-commerce for almost half a decade now, and the number one question I get all the time is, Keondre, how do I market? How do I make sales? What's the best way of getting sales? And in today's video, I'm gonna answer just that, just for you. And I ultimately got to shout out my guy John for asking this question. John on my last video where I showcased in 4 months me helping beginners make over $400,000, and my strategy, how I did that. And he asked, what was the marketing strategy? Well, I got you, man. Shout you out. And if you guys have any questions about anything, of course, drop them down below and I'll answer them. I'm doing this for y'all. But this is how I market my dropshipping stores. And there's really two ways of marketing when it comes down to e-commerce. You got your organic and you got your paid. Now, there's pros and cons to each of these. And I'm honestly going to start off with the organic side. Now, the thing about organic is you'll have a lot more profit margins because you're not paying for ads. Most of the money that is being spent with e-commerce comes from ads. Like you got to spend a little bit of money on ads to be able to produce results. But if you do the organic route, there's two factors that go into it. There's a lot of time that goes into like you doing like the organic route is because you have to find videos, you have to edit videos, you have to create your own videos. And there's a lot of effort. Let's say like this force, I don't know. Let's imagine that being force, but there's a lot of time that goes into it and a lot of effort that goes into like this organic route. And what this equals into is emotion. Like whenever you have emotion evolved in with business, you can get hurt really quickly. I've learned this the hard way. I've had emotional attachment to certain products and I've lost a lot of money because of this emotional attachment to certain products. So like, yes, posting 3 times a day or reposting content, make your own content. Like I said, it takes a lot of time and effort, which brings a lot of emotion. It does have the pros of having higher profit margins and a little bit more work and you might have a little bit of luck involved. But I've seen people feel like this whenever they're doing this organic route because it's like you're putting all this time and effort, emotion. It's like, dang, this is not working. Like, oh, this drop shipping doesn't work. It's where you see a lot of people give up, honestly. Honestly. But how I got successful with e-commerce is I used my 9 to 5, which I used to sell cars. I used to sell cars and I didn't have time. If you sold cars, you have a job that takes 12 hours, 10 hours a day. You don't have time to be posting like 3 times a day on social media and stuff like that. It's just a lot of things going on. So what I did was I used that money that I was getting from my 9 to 5, which was selling cars, and I used that to run paid ads to my Shopify store. And I'll run about like $5 to $10 a day on ads, which equaled out to about $25 to $50 a day. But and this turned out to be a little bit lower profit margins, but got way quicker results, and it was easier to scale because I was running paid ads. Paid ads run 24/7. I don't have to I don't have to like monitor, I don't have to like post. It's just running all day, every day. And there's a lot more leverage. This gives you more leverage, like leverage. You'll be able to actually like get in front of a lot more people than you want. And it runs 24/7. You don't have to use your time. You just turn on your ads and it's getting in front of people and people come to your website and then ching, you got sales. So this led me into working my 9 to 5 and me making money. I have videos going over that, but in today's video, now that you kind of got that understanding of these paid and organic and the two differences between those two, I'm gonna show you my paid strategy so you can see like, so I want you to get results fast. I want you to get results way faster. And I want you to feel like this. I don't want you to feel frustrated. I want you to be chilling, making sales rather than feeling like this isn't working for you. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen and show you how to do that. All right, so let's just say, for example, you watch my video of how to use AI to build your store, and you have your store. You have a product that came with products already, and you're looking to market this product right here. It came out fully AI, and this is the crawling crab toy, which is a baby product, which is cool. Now, like I said, I'm going the paid route, so I am running Facebook ads. Facebook Facebook ads is going to be one of the easiest ways of getting sales because instead of us like having to put time and effort to get people to our website, we directly send people to our website with an ad. So way better. But you have to be very smart whenever you're doing like ads and be very intentional with ads too as well. So one thing that we got to make sure is our product page is speaking to our audience. So what I like to do and what I recommend all my students to do whenever you are running ads or whenever you are doing direct response, like kind of how we're doing, is go on TikTok and look up the product. So I'm gonna look up the crawling crab toys, but it's probably gonna pop up. And what I'm going to do is I am going to watch this video and then see what people are saying. Like, oh, nap time is going to be good. Oh, he snatched this. I'm watch this video. Get them playing with it. Nice, cool. Oh yeah, definitely gonna be tired. Oh, he said, come here. Definitely said, come here. But watching these videos gives us a good idea of why people are buying this product. Now, one thing that we have in this day and age is this beautiful ChatGPT, and I recommend if you're not utilizing this inside of your business adventures, then I don't know what you're doing, because this is like the easiest way. Let me show you how effective ChatGPT is. So I use this to help me build out this marketing strategy, and all I did was I told it the product that I was doing, and I needed a full marketing breakdown to give me all the TikTok videos, give me all the Facebook competitors, all the Shopify competitors, all the Facebook targeting, all the buyer psychology breakdown for me to fully understand how to really market this product. So it did that research for me. It gave me the video. So if I click on this, it's going to give me the video. There it goes right there.
Okay, so I saw this on TikTok and I've never hit add to cart so fast in my life. It is a cute little otter. There's also a koala version. Um, but it's soft.
Got 86,000 likes, so it showcases how they're using it. Emotional support. Let's see what this is talking about. And now it gives me all these videos. I'm telling you, man, it's like it's like a supercharge. Like it used to take me forever to do this type of research. Not forever, but like now we can do it in a matter of a snatch of a fingers. I have all these videos for me to be able to utilize. Now, there's two ways of going about it. Some people feel like it's like I would recommend utilizing these videos to start off with so you understand the framework of what works and what doesn't. We're not going to use these videos forever. This gives us an idea of what works instead of us having to test. We could showcase like this has 5.7 million views. So you're tiny, like what is that? Oh, like sleeping. Like him sleeping. It's fantastic. Puppy, lost anxiety, all that. So this just gives us all this the ways of selling this product. So this is like one of the best ways that I really like to utilize, and it gives us the examples. It gives us all of our competitors too as well that we can utilize for ads. Gives us our Shopify competitors. So if I click on this, this is a Shopify competitor that we can utilize, like really utilize. This AI has made it too easy, honestly, to be able to build quickly without having any type of guesswork. So this is a fantastic prompt that I'm gonna put down in the description below so you guys can use this to get these type of results. But use the deep search. Now, one thing that I really love about this search is it does give us like the targeting, but it also really gives us the buyer psychology. Like that is the main thing. If you really want results with e-commerce or just results overall with marketing, you have to understand why people are buying this product, you know? Like if we don't really understand the real reason and we're not saying that on our product page, we're not going to get the results that we want. I promise you, you're not. Because we're not saying exactly what solves their problem. There's other people on the other side of the screen. So if we are talking to the other person on the other side, we are going to really get them to make that purchase. So it's really this buyer psychology. And that's why I watch these videos to understand why people are buying the product. So this what is broken down. It's at relief. This is this is this product. This is for dog anxiety and stuff like that. So the reason people are buying this product is relief of pet parent guilt and worry. Dog owners often feel guilty and anxious about themselves leaving them alone whenever they have to go to work or they have to go on vacation, have to go on this trip. So this really solves that problem. So what do you think I'm going to say on my product page? Like relieve the guilt of anxiety. No more barking, whining. Yeah, no more whining. So this does really well. Behavior when gone. So like leaving, if you have that type of marketing inside of your product page is going to really speak to them. You know what I'm saying? That's the real goal. But solving practical problems, so like the noise, destruction, sleep, so give them better ease of sleep. It hurts to see them anxious. Oh, that is on point. I want them to be happy. So whenever I'm going, I want them like whether it's a pet, a child, seeing them loved without anxiety is cool. So This gave me everything that I needed to know, honestly. So, really utilizing like ChatGPT to really give you the answers because it's honestly the best way. But desire for better sleep and calm in home. So, another way, trust and soft drug-free solution. Man, a fear of missing out, social proof, like want them to feel good. So this gives you, that's really the biggest thing. Like if you can really get the understanding of why people are buying this product, you can easily build your product page that centers around that. If you know, if you can read that and then know that your product page is answering that question, boom, you already got it. And then that leads into your ads. Like if you're saying the right thing on your ads by exactly saying what it's saying on here, you kill it. So here's another thing that I did with this prompt. So I said, okay, beautiful. Now, based off what you gave me, are you able to give me a image ad for this? So of course it gave me like the wrong products. I didn't give it specific, but I gave it the product. It gave me some pretty decent ones. But you see this? This is like very, very, I would say plain. I wouldn't say it's not bad, but I'll show you how it gets better, okay? And this is once again, this I'm trying to show you the proof of point of the psychology of how to really market, how to really get sales. Like this alone is going to help you be able to get sales seriously. If you really understand what I'm pick up the nuggets that I'm dropping on this. So you see this. And if I scroll down, I get a little bit better with it. Now I got a dog with it, okay? Okay, now we're getting it. But remember what it said at the top. It said the anxiety, the guilt of like me going to work and leaving my dog by themselves. I just want them to be happy. I don't want them to feel like no other way. So I'm thinking of that, and then I go ahead and say, are you able to create an ad with a dog laying on the product with the background of a parent on the way to work to show that the dog does not have anxiety? Where did I get that from? From understanding the buyer psychology, from, of course, this, but you can do research like going on TikTok, watching these videos, reading the comments. It's a little bit of work. Look, thought tummy time is laying on there. So people talking, but honestly, whenever you do this type of research, that's really what you're looking for, the buyer psychology, why people are buying this product, and you will skyrocket past everybody because you understand why people are buying the product. But you see the parents' guilt, and now I use that. So I said, okay, are you able to make an ad that shows that? So look at this, they're driving, and dogs might have anxiety while you're driving. So boom, now it has this, and I can use this as a photo ad. And this is all created by myself. Like I don't, because what I would do, I would use one of these videos and start off by testing out the framework. But some people like to create their own, which I totally understand. So you want to create your own ad, your own photo, boom, you can use this. Look at this, is really good. Then I said, this is amazing. Now, can you do this with in a house with the parent leaving to go to work? And this is all very customized towards me. Like I'm creating this, but this is from me. What I'm really dropping right now is to understand the buyer psychology. I'm gonna show you the ads and I'm gonna get really into it, but this is the buyer psychology. This is how you market. This is how you get sales. This is the true essence of my strategy of getting sales because I understand why people are buying the product. All right. So here it is, ease anxiety and stress. Look, them on the way to work, the dog gets boom. So the person can see themselves leaving work and doing like leaving work and then giving this to their dog. You know what I'm saying? This is really the buyer's like this ad will probably perform better than this ad alone. You see the difference? This is just regular, and this is actually going into the buyer psychology of the emotions. You see what I'm saying? But where did this all stem from? Me understanding the buyer psychology and why people are buying the product. Desire for better sleep, calm and home. It hurts to see them anxious. It's solving a practical problem. It's the relief of the pet guilt whenever you go to work. You got to go to work, but your dog's sad and all that. So you can do this with any product. And here goes another one. I said amazing. Are able to do one where they're coming back from work. So boom, coming back from work and they just look at that, so cute. Look at that, so puppy. But honestly, that is like that's the real marketing strategy, like genuinely. So how do I do this without using ChatGPT? I can go ahead and go on TikTok and watch these videos and understand why people, this shows me Mom hack, if you're looking for something to entertain your baby instead of screen time. So boom, like okay, like this toy takes away screen time instead of them being watching TV. Boom. So this is a little bit more work, but of course we love people. Another way we can do this if we go to Amazon and we look up that product. So the crab, crab toy. Oh, crab baby toy. Oh, crawler, but it should understand what I'm saying. Hopefully y'all picking up what I'm dropping on this, because this is like I can show you. I'm gonna show y'all the strategy, like a real like strategy of how to run ads and all that. But this is honestly the real game changer. Like this is what separates someone from being able to get sales and not get sales. Like why they are able to market the right way, why they're not. This is the real marketing strategy. I'm probably gonna have to do a whole separate video of how to do like the Facebook ad strategy. But this is like real. This is the real way of getting sales. Seriously. But if I go ahead and go to Amazon and I look up these, what customers are saying, all these reviews, customers find the crab toy during tummy time. So that's exactly what it said. Visually entertaining, noting it moves all around. However, the noise level is problematic. Customers find the music too loud, irritating, more relief, feedback. While it works well on hard floors, it may not perform on carpet. So it gives you a good idea of how the product works and what to really advertise, you know what I'm saying? But this compared to whenever you do like a deep research on ChatGPT, this is a lot easier for us to really understand. So once again, I'm gonna give this AI prompt, but now that we kind of got that essence of how to really market, let me show you what to do with this information. So let me go ahead and share my screen on this side. All right, so now that we got like the marketing psychology, which is probably the most important thing about this all, I'm gonna do a whole separate video of that's gonna be my next video showing how to run marketing, how to once you got that understanding how to actually run these Facebook ads. This is how it really works. You got your campaign, of course, for sales. That's the objective. So like we can go on Facebook and say, hey, I want to get sales with our product. So you tell that's what the objective, that's what a campaign is. And of course, with us understanding our audience, we then have the right ideas of how we can utilize our Facebook ads. Because in Facebook, we're able to target certain interest. So an interest, like me and you might like football. So do I. But you also, we might be in that same category of football. But if I have like a Pokemon product, I don't watch Pokemon. You might watch Pokemon. So if someone's targeting like football and it's a Pokemon product and you like Pokemon, but we're in the same category, it will directly put it in front of you. You know what I'm saying? So if we understand our audience better, we can pick the right interest to put it in front of the right people. That one's a little bit more advanced, but I'm gonna get into that's a whole different video. But our ad sets gives us the ability to target our audience. But once again, our marketing strategy of understanding the buyer psychology, that's really what I want to drop on this video. Understanding the buyer psychology, that is the strategy. You understand why people are buying the product, you're killing the market, okay? So we'll get into this in another video, like how to set up the ads genuinely once you get your ads. And because once you have the buyer psychology, you then have the right things you're saying on your product page. You have the right things that you're saying on, you have the right ad, you're picking the right ads, you're picking the right videos to really utilize for yourself. And then we'll get into like this ad strategy. But once we have our understanding of that, we can then go ahead and find 1 to 3 ads. So we can create 1 to 3 ads. We can either, I'm gonna go back to my screen over here. We can either create our own ads with using ChatGPT, and this is a whole video in itself, or we can utilize what's already out there. Like we can use these videos as long as it doesn't have like a certain name or doesn't have like any watermarks on it. Like if this had a logo for their product, then I wouldn't use it. Or if they said the product name on it, I wouldn't use this video. But we can go to this website called Snaptick. I know I'm going, this is a really good video. But if I go to Snaptick and I go ahead and I can download this video by copying it and then utilizing it. If I paste it, download, now I have this video with no watermarks. So now I have it. Let's see it right here. This is all free. I just clicked on it. I'm gonna show you. Let me show my whole desktop over here so y'all can see it. But y'all see it right here. This is like the video. Boom. So I can use that now. I can use that as an ad. So I could be one of the ads that I use right here. So this could be ad one, you know? So if I get three ads, or if I just utilize what I'm, if I utilize what I got on from ChatGPT to have it create an image, and I can have this be like a video in itself. That's what I actually literally was my last, because I have my community inside of Discord. That was our last video. Our group call was about literally um, how to make these videos. I have the recording inside of here, today's recording, those exact images. These are really good. So I had did that live class. So of course, I can give a whole video about showing how to do that, but these are three ads that we can use right here that we once again got from utilizing that buyer psychology. But don't want to make this video too long. Just wanted to give a good idea of how to market and understanding market it. Like this video is probably the core. Like this is going to be like one of the most valuable videos that I put out there because this is the understanding of how to really get sales. And my next video, I'll show you how to really run Facebook ads the paid strategy way to really go ahead and get that first sale. My goal is to help 100,000 people get their first sale online. So if you do want to join the club, I have my link down below to go ahead and join the community to join the first sales club so you can get your first sale. But in the meantime, in between time, keep going, and see you on the next video. Peace.